Oh, there we are again. That was only just a cigarette paper away from the bat.
Get that initial movement, just get that extra fraction of a second to play against the quick bowlers.
Young needing 3 for his 1,000. There we are again. What a torrid time he's having in this over. But he's still there. Perhaps he can say he's not good enough to get a touch. He's got a slight shoulder injury, and he wants to make sure that he's fit for the final on Friday. Because whatever happens today, Pakistan know that they are through to the last game in the competition. Yet again, playing and missing. The ball moving away from the right-hander. At the end of the first over, 0 for 0. Well, that was a good stroke. He hit that out of the middle of the bat. Just going back for the second, a slight bit of misfielding down there, and giving the batsman that extra split second to come back for the second run.
Yes, the New Zealand batsmen do run very quickly between the wickets, put pressure on the fielders. This is wide, but Spearman has taken the opportunity, really given it a thrash. And young Hassan Raza just fumbling with it.
Oh, that's in the air, and has he gone? Yes, he has. It was a very good catch by Moin Khan. He went a long way to his right. Really, it was a slip catch, but I'm not sure it would have carried through to Salim Malik there at slip. The wicketkeeper went for it, and he took it. What a great effort.
Well, it took a brilliant catch yesterday to get rid of Sanat Jayasuriya, and this was actually going between first and second slip. And Moin Khan diving to his right. That was a beautiful delivery from Shahid Nazir. Craig Spearman's gone for 2, and New Zealand have lost their first wicket with only 2 on the board.
Here he is, the young man. Another one of these very talented young cricketers that Pakistan have been throwing up just recently. That's out, he's out, Young is out, he was playing that to leg, and umpire S.K. Bansal has no doubt whatever. So that is the second New Zealand wicket in another very poor start.
Well, Shahid Nazir has bowled a little shorter initially, but he's now started to pitch the ball up, and he's getting the batsman into all kinds of trouble. Very little movement from Brian Young off his feet. He's been fairly static, and he's gone for 2 LBW to Nazir. New Zealand have lost their second wicket for 7.
And the players respect that. They know that if the umpires are consistent, at least it's the same for everybody. That's what they have been seeking over the years, and certainly in this tournament they've got it. That one swung away. Nice shot too, through the offside field. Arore has played well in this tournament, and that too was a good shot. He's coming back for the third. This will be... No, he's home comfortably. Mushi's throw, not exactly lightning.
This is a very important period for New Zealand, because this is the time when there is some help for the fast bowlers because of the moisture on the surface. And on that occasion, his head was still when he played the cover drive, so it's important for them to see this period through. If they can bat the first 10 overs without losing too many wickets and have wickets in hand, they can accelerate towards the end.
Well, there he goes again. He's bowled some good deliveries, but in between those, he's by Shahid Nazir. Wakai down the other end has conceded 3 as well. That one no ball there, also from the bowling of Shahid Nazir. Well, that's a short ball and no ball called. So in his effort to get a bit of bounce there, overstretching that popping crease.
Getting it high on the bat, and Moin Khan taking a superb catch diving forward. The Pakistan fast bowlers are on song.
Yes, he was just stranded there, wasn't he? So I'm sure his brain was saying get the bat out of the way, but the messages just didn't get down to his hands quick enough. It eventually hit the splice of the bat and just lollipopped up in the air. Waka bowling well. Oh, what a good shot. He's blazed that one away on the offside in the air, and it's gone to the fence for 4. Well, this is the man that can save the day for New Zealand now.
Such a clean striker of the ball, Chris Cairns. A little bit of width here for him, and he's gone after it. In a way, it's good for New Zealand that he's come out to bat as a rate.
That's 4 down the leg side. He's managed to get a bit of bat on it. Mohan Khan has been quick today, but not quick enough that time. Quite a lot of bat on that one in the air, past Mohan Khan's out diving left hand. Really didn't race away to the fence. This outfield quicker today.
Man at fine leg is a little wide. The moment Cairns got some bat on this, it was wide of the keeper. It was going to be 4 runs. Played it late and nicely, and the second boundary of the over.
Well, you hear us talk about leg glances. That was a beautiful shot, really, if you watch this closely in that direction. Good shot, way over the top. And you could drag that one in any direction you like. It was hit off the middle of the bat and runs down towards the fence. The outfield just a little bit quicker, and Cairns starting to loosen up now. Lovely straight hit. New Zealand 48 for 3.
Bowl him. That's his middle stump, absolutely flat on the ground. What a super delivery. It seemed to come back just a fraction into Cairns, and well, his concentration had lapsed the previous ball, and that really was the perfect follow-up by Waka.
It did appear that Chris Cairns a little bit of complacently had set into his innings, and once again that casual approach, Waka getting the inside edge and knocking his middle stump off. New Zealand 57 for 4. Chris Cairns had been doing that element of complacency setting in, and a casual approach. You can't be casual with a bowler like Waka Yunis, who's all the time striving to get wickets, and there you are, that's his middle stump knocked off the ground.
The camera. But isn't that a marvellous shot? It really does give you the feeling that you're out there in the thick of it, doesn't it? Oh, that's a good, he's out, he's gone, and the great match can't believe it, but umpire Robinson had his finger up. That one coming back into the left-hander, just a fraction, and great match is out.
Waka Yunis delivering that dreaded first ball, pitching on line with stumps, doing a little bit, great match, not in position, hitting across the line and plumb in front.
So 57 for 5. Trick. And he's going to face Waka surrounded by fielders. We've got 2 slips, 2 short legs and a silly point. There they are. Well, he managed to survive that without too much discomfort. And Harris came to the wicket a few moments ago when Mark Greatmatch was out.
That's Mark Greatmatch going right back on his stumps. Umpire Robinson, or was it umpire Sharp, had a very close look at that one, and umpire Robinson, beg your pardon, and ruled Greatmatch out.
Trade is to take wickets, and he's doing it well at the moment. Oh, that's a good appeal. Not out. Yes, he's gone. He's out. Umpire Robinson gave him a slow, lingering death then. It looked as though Harris was going to get away with it, and then the dreaded finger came up.
It was a very fine delivery once again by Waka. Just going after the batsman, looking for wickets. Right in line, and Harris padding up, not playing a shot. And umpire Robinson, after a very, very close look, the ball coming into Harris, ruling him out.
60 for 6.
22 for 6. So, yeah, so there's a bit of bit of thinking to be done in terms of what they do here. That one swept away into the gap down towards square leg. It'll go all the way for 4. That's well done. That's very nicely played by Perore, putting the sweep shot on that one. 96 for 6. Adam Perore on 35 and Lee Jamon, the captain, on 14. So they're putting together the best of the partnership so far.
Catch it!
Well, I think we have been talking about these points and we have been discussing as to which team is going to be in the final. What we are not talking about is that this game is not over. I mean, we all know that Adam Perore is a capable enough and a competent enough batsman who can still put a decent score for New Zealand, and with his captain who's also playing, it's not really the wickets that take counts, it's the economy rate. And I think we will have in the end probably 2 or 3 bowlers who may have taken lots of wickets, but I think the economy rate is going to come into it, and the one who has given the least number of runs will probably be adjudged as the best bowler.
It's an continue. Perore on strike.
Come on, David!
He's very confident, and that's gone through the middle fieldsman, actually gone over the top of it. So Hale running back down to the boundary to drag it back, and they're going to come back, are they, for the 4th? That's good running.
Yes, that was brilliant running, because the moment Adam Perore saw Amir Sohail not being able to stop the ball clearly, he realized that it's not going to go to the boundary line. They will see it's a good shot from Adam Perore there, and Amir Sohail failing to stop that ball. Got a hand to it, slowed it down, but then he took some extra time to get up and chase that ball, and in the meantime Perore managed to get the 4 runs, and in doing so he also brought up the 50 partnership, 53 of 110 deliveries after losing 6 wickets. I think it's pretty good going. It will certainly help New Zealand's cause.
He's gone for the cut shot there, and that one's running down to the boundary. So Klein desperately getting over the top. Yeah, well, I think that's got to be 4. I think his foot was outside the rope when he picked the ball up. He stopped it very well, but as he got up and his enthusiasm to get it back, I think his toe was still outside the rope, in which case it really should go down as 4.
Hello! Easy, easy!
And pick up exactly where his foot was here. He stops it all right. That's fantastic work. And the question is, what happens now? Gets up. Is his foot on the ground?
No, I think he was clever enough, because what he did is when he picked that ball, he just jumped and had that right foot back inside the playing area. That'll be interesting to see again.
Let's see if it was outside or inside. You may be right. I think it may just be that he got himself inside the ground. That's nasty. He's gone over the top of the rope for a start. He'll have a rope burn. So there's the foot. Is it inside?
At least for the finals. Because it's close to 3 extra overs.
And that is Perore's 50. The score 124 for 6.
Once played away on the onside. They'll get 2. Yes, the interesting thing about him is having been a really super fast bowler. To the fence for 4. And that wicket gives Waka 5 in this innings.
Well, this was wide, and Adam Perore thought that he'll go for it, but the fielder was very much in. Normally the fielder is just 5 yards from the boundary ropes. This must have been at least 15 yards, and that's why a simple enough catch to Afridi at deep point. Adam Perore has played a lovely innings for his team. He's gone, and New Zealand are 175 for 7. Straight to him.
We've hit that one well. That's gone way over the top of extra cover and down to the fence for 4. What a good shot that was. So Lee Jabon now starting to turn it on. That's taken his score to 47. He's played a real captain's knockout.
The side screen, then it's the one that turns into the right-hander.
Yes,
That's his 50. That's well played. That's very well played, in fact. This has been a tremendous captain's knock by Lee Jamon. 50 he's got off 112 balls. New Zealand advanced to 183 for 7. Oh, that's a wide, way down the leg side, and once again Mohan Khan doing very well to get that far across. He took that one one-handed and saved 4 wides.
Well, Waqar Younis, when he wants to bowl the in-swinging Yorker, somehow seems to have both his hands together just prior to the delivery. This time he did not have that. He had the ball in his right hand and he just let it fly. And Mohan Khan has been diving around quite well. He's taken some fine catches.
Bowled him, the middle stump is lying back, and doesn't he do that often? He runs in and lets it go. It hits the block hole, and when it does, it's very, very difficult. That stump out there is a sorry sight.
Yes, it is indeed a sorry sight. The Yorker spot on the middle stump. This is an in-swinging Yorker. He's knocked it out of its hole. Waqar Younis, tough to play that kind of delivery, as Deepak Patel found out. New Zealand 187 for 8.
Missed the outside edge again. Into the keeper's gloves, very close to the off stump. Let's have a look at it again. There it goes. That's that straight delivery. We're trying to get it away, once again being hit in the crash helmet.
Well, 3 dot balls in the final over. That too from a spinner against a batsman who's well set. That's very, very good bowling.
Oh, and this is going to be out. Well, it's suicide run. Dua was down that end, and there was just nothing Jamon could do. The wicketkeeper was always going to beat him. Mohan Khan beat him down there, and no ball was called as well. So the only way you can get out to a no ball is run out, and that's what they did.
Well, because the ball was just in front over there, not too far away. All that Mohan Khan had to do was to run along. 22 meters, 22 yards race. He's won it in great style. Lee Jamon, after a captain's innings of 52, is run out. New Zealand 191 for 9. And with 3 deliveries left, it's up to Danny Morrison and Simon Dool, who's on strike, to get as many as possible of those 3 deliveries. Mushtaq just goes to show the quality of this bowler. He's got a big heart too. Not many bowlers relish the prospect of bowling the final over of the innings.
Well, is he going to have a go at it? This could be run out. I think that's out. Yes, I think he's out, run out. Or is he? No, the umpire has said not out. Perhaps he dropped the ball. Or did he? It certainly all happened down there. Umpire Robinson's got it pretty well right in terms of run-outs today. And I thought that might be pretty close. Let's have a look. No, he was home easy. Yes, no wonder he didn't ask for the replay. So another 1 to the total. That gives Danny Morrison an opportunity to hit one out of the ground. What an over this last over's been. 1 no ball and 1 single.
Catch it!
He's had a go at it. This will be out caught. Got him. So he at least got some bat on it. It lobbed up in the air and caught out at backward point. So New Zealand have recovered to make 192 off their 50 overs. Good, sensible cricket. What they did, despite being a horrific 6 for 60 at one stage, they managed to put together a partnership of 115, and that's helped them with their total.
Well, Danny Morrison trying to hit the ball on the offside, making room. A simple catch off the outside edge to Salim Malik. New Zealand all out for 192 off the last ball of their 50th over.
So almost the end of the first over. Only 1 run on the board, so it's been a tidy start from Morrison. He's always pretty tidy. One just a little straighter. Straight to the fieldsman. It's the end of the first over. Pakistan won without loss. That's 5 wides in the over. Just watch him here. He's clearly struggling with that right leg of his, thinking about it. Mind not on the job. That's where it'll be quite sore. And there again, that's where he'd feel it a bit too. You could see he's dragging it down there. I can't see any good reason why he should continue this. Oh, that was lucky. He went to whack it away through the offside field, got an inside edge. It's gone down to the fence for 4, but it could so easily have deflected back onto the stumps. However, when things are going for you, you've got to ride your luck, and he's certainly playing well, and just a little bit of luck won't do him any harm either.
Syed Anwar, in fact, riding his luck. He's had a very good time with the bat. There you are. Just a little bit casual that time. Needing a thick inside edge and the ball beating the outstretched wicketkeeper.
It's into the gap as well. You're injured. Have you been in touch with your colleagues from Sri Lanka yet? Are they confident they'll be into this final, or what is the what are the? They'd probably have been out doing a little bit of practicing today somewhere. 92 after at one stage being 6 for 60. Watchfully played that time. Amir Sahel on strike. 16 for none. Happen. Lee Jamon has decided to give Deepak Patel a bowl.
Once again using his feet brilliantly, getting to the pitch of it and cracking it over extra cover for 4. A player in absolutely good nick. Just not giving the bowlers any respite. Just watch him coming down the pitch, taking the ball on the up, and a completely lovely flow of the bat.
If they say anything, it'll be simply that they cop the umpire's decision on this, but it'll be interesting to read their press. Oh, he's had a go at that one too. I thought it was going to go straight up in the air, but he's got it away down to deep mid-wicket. It's running over the fence for 4. Pakistan are on fire here in Sharjah. They're playing beautiful cricket, and the man in your picture in particular, Syed Anwar, has been the most prolific of scorers in this tournament so far. There's another one of those pull shots of his. He plays them so well.
Once again, a cracking shot there by Syed Anwar.
Well, there he goes again. He smashed this one away to mid-wicket as well. I think Syed Anwar's decided he's going to get this game over with in a hurry. He's got an appointment with a swimming pool, I reckon.
We just can't bowl to Syed Anwar when he's going, and this is one of those superb innings he's got down to playing. Not a bad delivery by Morrison, but quickly lashing onto it and hitting it over mid-wicket. The Sri Lankans certainly must be following Syed Anwar with great interest.
Well, he's up there again. And he's got his flag. He's gone all the way up, and he's been doing this ever since Anwar started getting stuck into this New Zealand attack. So he's really looking good now. He's moved on to 34, correction, 36 off 28 deliveries.
Finding the gaps now at will.
Syed Anwar having a terrific time out there in the middle, and while he has a terrific time,
He should pick up another boundary here. Good piece of fielding on the fence by Mark Greatbatch. So another 2 runs to Syed Anwar. The scoreboard really rattling along. And this time he's hit high in the air. Greatbatch coming underneath it. He could be out caught on the fence. Yes, he is. So Syed Anwar's blazing innings comes to an end, and New Zealand pick up their first wicket.
well, just a touch of overconfidence. This was always the way that Saeed Anwar would have got out. A little bit of overconfidence. It happens to a lot of batsmen when they're batting so well that they think that they can get away with ambitious shots. He's got away with playing some tremendous shots, but this time the one up in the air, well just catched by Great Badge. He's out for a brilliant 54, and Pakistan have lost their first wicket for 66.
Down the track comes Sohail, and this is beautifully played through extra cover. Lovely use of his feet. And a boundary to end the 12th over. It's 73 for 1.
Rather on a wicket which
Well, that's gone many a mile. It's going for 6. It's into the crowd over extra cover. A splendid shot. Amir Sohail using his feet to Patel and hitting it with a lovely flowing arc of the bat for 6.
Yes, as I was going to complete that, Henry, that the wicket which you were talking about, which has been given to the batsman now, the crowd is enjoying, and I think the New Zealanders missed out because they lost all those wickets. That was a magnificent shot from Amir Sohail.
So you could see him sweeping that down into the ground, and absolutely the right way. And out there to Fleming, the substitute for Dool. He's fielding at deep backward square leg.
Well, lots of 4s and 6s in this inning, both in the New Zealanders as well as the Pakistanis, and I think that's what, as we have been talking earlier about the wicket, when you give a wicket like this, obviously the bowler is not the one who's going to enjoy, but the batsman certainly enjoying it and showing array of strokes.
Patel now to Ijaz. And he's down the wicket, and here we go. That's going many a mile in the air. Has that gone away for 6? Yes, that's over the top. 6 over mid-off. So, Ijaz saying to Amir Sohail, anything you can do, I can do better. And look at the jubilation in the crowd.
Yes, certainly. I think that's what the crowd is enjoying. There, Ijaz Ahmed coming down, and his hit was much higher in the air, other than unlike the one which Amir Sohail hit, and the ball travelling miles into the stands.
What's going to happen now? Here he is again, and it's in the air. Is that going to carry all the way? Yes, it is. Another 6 over long off, a little bit straighter that time. The third 6 of the over. My goodness me. Pakistan have obviously got an urgent appointment in about an hour's time, and they don't want to be late.
Well, there it is. Ijaz coming down the wicket, and this time hitting straighter, and the ball once again falling in the stands.
Well, a maiden ball. That's something of an achievement by Patel. End of the over, 93 for 1. They can restrict the batsmen and make them take risks and thereby get out. Well, there wasn't much risk about that. It was a fine shot. Great Badge taking some of the pace off it, and Patel tidying up on the extra cover boundary.
Well, Pakistan scoring their 100 off 19.2 overs. That's a very good run rate, obviously, and with only 1 wicket down, they seems to be cruising at this stage.
Yes, they really come on song at the right time. And Amir Sohail, I'm so pleased to see him back in his rightful position as an opening batsman. He was down at number 3 for the first game of the tournament. Oh, is that out? Yes, he's gone. Ijaz got a touch there, well caught by Jamon. He had a long way to go to his right, keeping up the standard of splendid keeping catches we've seen in this competition.
Yes, a very good catch by Lee Jamon there. It was wide-ish, and in fact was a thickish edge as well. We'll see it here. He's played it in the both hand going to his right, taking a
aspect, but also the balance aspect. That seems to be doing all kinds of things to a batsman when he's out of form. There's a bit of a shuffle where the head starts falling to one side, and that's what causes problems to batsmen.
In the air, and he's gone. Taken by Adam Parori this time. just chipping it on the onside and finding the fielder at mid-wicket. Just what New Zealand wanted, picking up another wicket. Pakistan losing their third.
And Amir Sohail is certainly going to be very, very upset, annoyed with himself, because he's done all the hard work. He's done the watching when Anwar has been blazing away. And just when he thought that he had got the measure of the bowling, playing a little too soon at that slower delivery from Keynes. Adam Perore picking up a low catch there. And Pakistan are 109 for 3. Salim Malik, the most experienced at one end, Raza at the other. And Hassan Raza is here because Amir Sohail couldn't keep that flick along the ground. Low catch to Adam Perore of Chris Keynes' slower delivery.
And nicely driven on the offside by Malik. Won't go all the way to the fence. Brian Young just pulling it back inside the boundary line, and a couple more runs to Salim Malik.
Saving positions so that Hassan Raza can be kept at one, and he's a young man. They're trying to put pressure on him, trying to stop him from taking the singles.
Loud shout here for leg before, and he's been given. He did not get too far forward, and the ball came back into him from Chris Keynes, and up went umpire Ian Robinson's finger.
This was the slower one that Chris Keynes bowled so beautifully. Look at that. He's rolled his fingers over it, tried to turn it, and Hassan Raza, deceived by that off-spinning action, trying to turn the ball to leg, missing it, and has paid the penalty for playing across the line. Pakistan 113 for 4. Tried to turn it with the spin.
Oh, that's in the air. It's going down the ground. There's no one back at long on. This won't quite reach the fence. It'll run over for 4, though. That's, I think that Salim Malik saw the gap down there, decided that it was worth taking the risk, and he's smashed him over the top. That'll result in one of two things happening now. They'll probably leave the mid-on back there, and if they do, of course, it opens up that area for a 1 every time.
The National maintaining that nagging length. Salim Malik had to get him away, saw the gap in that long on region, and just decided to go over.
Things are back to normal. 132 for 4. Oh, and he's taken that one from outside off stump and got it away on the onside. Just 2. They certainly don't
Partnership to watch, but they knew that all that could do was to stay at the wicket, don't do anything silly, and that's exactly what they've done.
Well, we've got the explanation now. We're going to have to take you through this saga, I'm afraid. Below run rates and who would actually get through to the final. Oh, that's well taken. That's got to be out. Of course he is. Big deflection straight through to the keeper, and nice catch that one by the captain, Jamon. It actually went flying off the bat very fast indeed, and he had to react very quickly, and that's the end of Salim Malik.
Yes, trying to make room and try and play it over extra cover. Danny Morrison has struck again for New Zealand. Salim Malik out for 41, Pakistan 181 for 5.
Morrison continuing. Pushed away on the offside for a single, so he's off the mark right away. Well, let's have another look at that catch. Spectacular it was. Very good.
Danny Morrison was the one who bowled New Zealand to that sensational tied game just a couple of days ago. He's got the breakthrough for New Zealand, that partnership between Moeen and Salim taking Pakistan close to the target of 192. So the question is now whether Danny Morrison can do it again.
Steered away for another single. So Morrison continuing to bowl a good line. It's just getting back to the finals. Yes, there was this little debate at the start of play this morning, and obviously not everyone agreed, so it falls to MJK Smith, the match referee, to make a decision. He wasn't exactly sure what to do, so he went through to David Richards to get clarification on basically what was a slightly ambiguous wording. David Richards is the chief executive of the ICC, got him out of bed early this morning. That's a wide down the leg side. And his clarification was that the run rates would apply. Been down there talking to the various representatives of the CBFS. One's off the edge. It's running away down to third man. They'll get two. Back they come now. And in comes the throw. It's over the top of the keeper's head. Yeah, so I think the saga has been put to bed. Tomorrow we will see Pakistan once again play against New Zealand.
Maybe that's the reason why the New Zealand fielders are relaxing just a little bit. They know that they can't stop Pakistan from getting to 192. The fielding just slackening off a little bit.
Yeah, the crowd want a 6 from Afridi. He's on strike. Oh, he's gone for it, and it's missed the off stump. He wants to get it down the ground. There's no one at mid-on. A very aggressive young player. Well, that one swung back quite a long way.
Well, Chris Cairns holding his head because he'd wanted the ball to come back into the right-hander.
Ball him! That's a good delivery, a quick ball right up there in the block hole. This Chris Cairns does get some important wickets. That one's right up there and bowled him out. Good bowling.
What a good cricketer Chris Cairns is. He can bat brilliantly, fluent stroke player, and he's got a variety of deliveries. The slower one, the quicker one. This one was the quicker one, aimed at the pads, from which it got deflected onto the stumps. Shahid Afridi is out for 3. Pakistan 6 down for 187.
Well, he's got that one over the infield, and that's the end of that. So Pakistan having a good run of it here. They've cleaned up New Zealand today. It's been a thoroughly professional performance. I don't think at any stage they really looked as if they were going to do anything other than win this match. And that's brought a smile to all the fans that have come down here to watch them.
Yes, Moin Khan bringing all his experience into play along with Salim Malik. Didn't try anything flashy. Picked up the ones and the twos and the occasional bounce.